Hi and good morning. My name is HAIQAL bin Rahim, and I'm taking Bachelor of Science and Statistics with honors. And my partner, SITI MARIAM BINTI ARIPIN. She's taking Bachelor of Science and Statistics with Education. So we will start our presentation now. So, an author at e-learning industry, Ethan Edwards, said, people often tout interactivity as the great benefit offered by e-learning, yet most interactivity does nothing to either engage or instruct. A novel coronavirus known as COVID-19 was discovered in the last month of the year 2019 in a seafood market in Wuhan. The Director General of WHO in March 2020 declared COVID-19 as the pandemic after assessment of the rapid spread and severity of the deadly virus across the globe, with additional announcement of social distancing as a means of curbing the spread of the pandemic. This pandemic has successfully forced global shutdown of several activities, including educational activities, and this has resulted in tremendous crisis response migration of universities, with online learning serving as the educational platform. Hence, today we are going to talk about education during the pandemics. Our presentation today will be divided into three sections, which are the introduction, the disadvantages of online distance learning, ODL, and the conclusion. Let me give you the preview of our two main points, which are no physical interaction, which will be presented by me, and last, motivational, that will be presented by my partner, Siti Mariam. The information we are going to share with you today comes mostly from our own experience as students at University Putra Malaysia. Let's get started talking about how online learning means no physical interaction. No physical interaction causes students to abandon their studies, and most students have experiences as online classes inhibit student feedback, cause social isolation. Plus, it could also cause students to feel a lack of pressure. There are students abandoning their studies just because they can't handle the obstacles that online classes have offered. The example can be seen when students completing regular assessments become dissatisfied when they experience a lack of personalized feedback from the teacher or from the lecturer. Then social isolation coupled social isolation coupled with a lack of communication often leads to several mental health issues such as heightened stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts. That is why we often heard about the depression news of students committing suicides because of depression. In addition, it causes students to feel a lack of pressure. Without the pressure, we, without the constant nudging by professors, it may be undesirable for many, but it is an effective method for improving student retention. For some negligent students, it is just what they need for them to get up and study and fix their grades up. Lastly, online classes tend to focus on theory rather than practice. The reason for this is evident, as theoretical lectures are considerably easier to implement in an online learning environment than practical lectures. To illustrate this figuratively, can you imagine someone teaching you to swim or drive a vehicle within just four walls of a room, it is impossible. You have to get into the water to learn swimming, and you have to be out on the road to learn driving. So now I would like to invite Siti Mariam to explain about the second main point.
Thank you very much, Arief. Now I will discuss about the next main point, which is less motivational. Okay, next. Let me start with the first supporting point, which is causes students fail to complete online courses. In my point of view, less motivational can cause students fail to complete online courses, as online distance learning means all of the students will attend the classes via the Google Meet and Zoom application. So there will be no physical classes or face-to-face communication and interaction. Okay, next. Next, my supporting point is deadline assignments make students don't have time to review back what they learned in class. As a student, a lot of assignments have become a habit to pursue carry marks for the study purpose. However, it is difficult in online education as students find it difficult when they barely meet each other to discuss about their assignments, to ask questions, and to complete the tasks assigned to them. Hence, when there are too many assignments that need to submit in one time, students do not have enough time to do revision, and consequently, they are unlikely to get good marks for the exams and quiz. Next. Okay, now let's move to the next supporting point, which is experiencing technology's difficulties. Online learning requires the use of sophisticated telecommunication tools such as smartphones and laptops. Next. Moreover, the usage of the internet data also high as almost all of the activities will be held online. This will be a problem for those living in areas that do not have a strong internet connection for them to attend the class. And for those who live and for underprivileged students, because they need a lot of money to buy the internet data and telecommunication tools. Hence, this problem results students being less motivated to continue their study. Let me conclude our main point, which is less motivational and no physical interaction. However, these problems are likely to be solved if students have at least someone they can trust to share their problems and to motivate them and always be there for them. That brings me to the end of our presentation, and thank you for your attention.